Hello, and welcome to another episode of Landscape Photography Behind the Scenes. I'm Jack, and in today's episode, those are just a couple of beginner tips. If you're thinking about doing pano for yourself for the first time, I say give it a rip. It worked out for me, and it could work out for you too. So yeah, get out there and try it out. Okay, so the light is hitting the valley now. I'm taking lots of pictures, just basically doing panoramas again for the second video in a row, I guess. Trying to learn a little bit more about that art. I think I mentioned in my Moose Mountain video, and if you guys haven't checked that out yet, please do. There's some good stuff in that one. But I mentioned that video that that was my first time taking panoramas, actually. Like intentionally setting up my tripod so it's level and framing it so I can take multiple exposures kind of across a swath. And it's kind of a cool concept. I'm sure a lot of you have tried it or, you know, probably understand quite a bit about it. But yeah, that was my first time and they actually turned out pretty decent. Yeah, gonna try it again this morning, and I'm learning a little bit about how it's done. So I thought I'd just throw in a couple tips that I've learned so far. First thing, when you're setting up your panorama and you're doing your framing and everything, it's vitally important that you get your tripod level. As you're swinging across, you really don't want to be skewed one way or another. You want it to be level. It can be angled up or down a little bit, and depending on the complexity of the terrain and the stitching, but yeah, you want to get it level. That's the first thing. Second thing, you want to take your exposure settings and your focus settings off auto. You want to have manual for this stuff. Don't want the exposure and the white balance settings to be all over the place, automatically adjusting every time you make a frame, because each frame as you're panning across the landscape is going to be slightly different. There's going to be a different numerical value coming into the aperture of the camera. So you're just going to want to focus on either infinity or whatever subject you're focusing on. For me, it's the mountains in the background, which is basically infinity, but not quite. So set your stuff to manual, and then After that, you just want to find out what kind of overlap you want between every single image. This swath that I'm working with today, I could use 20 images to cover it. I could use 10, or I could use about 3 or 4. If you're shooting with 20 images, obviously that's going to be a lot more time consuming, and it's going to be a lot more challenging for your software to put all that together. So you're just trying to find a happy medium. The more images you have, the cleaner it's going to cut together, but it's going to take a while, and I don't know, there is such a thing as overkill. So for what I'm working with today, I'm thinking like about 7 images, 6 images, something like that's perfect amount to cover, to have the right amount of overlap between each take or picture or frame, you know. So those are just a couple of beginner tips. If you're thinking about doing pano for yourself for the first time, I say give it a rip. It worked out for me, and it could work out for you too. So yeah, get out there and try it out. Going to be packing up here, but I just wanted to say thank you for watching. It means the world to me, all you who have decided to subscribe and comment and like. It really means a lot. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you loved this episode, because I sure love being out here, seeing new things in the mountains and being a part of it all. It really is special to be out here, and I really don't want to take it for granted ever, but yeah. Think I was going to grab that thing. I don't think anyone's home. But I do have a hot take that I want to mention now. I do believe this. Okay, that hot take is wasps aren't assholes. They're just misunderstood. The same way that little nasty chihuahuas can be snippy and kind of angry seeming. Same with them. They're just misunderstood as well. I just don't think wasps, I don't know. They like messing with us. They don't like it when we mess with them. And all we do is mess with them. So I think they're misunderstood creatures. And that's my hot take for today. Let me know what you think about that take in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I don't know. I had a moment the other day actually where, well, this happened twice actually in the last week. But insects will get trapped in my garage. Flies get in there, and the occasional bee and the occasional wasp. And I was in my garage and I'm watching this wasp bounce off the window, trying to find a way outside, right? And I feel empathy to this guy. He's just trapped. It has a duty to fulfill in this life, and by being stuck in a hot garage, it's just going to suffer and die eventually. So I got up the nerve to take a solo cup that we reuse as like starter kind of things for seeds, little starter pots. So I grabbed this solo cup. While it was on the glass, I put the cup over it, found a little paper, slid it underneath, and escorted the fella back to the outside world. And yeah, that happened twice. 2 times I did that for a wasp. And it's funny, you know, they don't mess with me that much. When they fly around, I'm not swatting at them. I'm not, like, they get really irritating when they fly around your face and try to go close to your ear, but I don't know. They're just another one of the creatures that we share this planet with. They're just another creature that I believe we should treat with respect. And I don't know, that's just my story for today about saving 2 wasps, like I'm some kind of hero or something. But like I said, I do truly believe that they're just misunderstood. I do truly believe that we should respect all living creatures, including the trees, including the insects, including the fish, including the microbes, including the mushrooms, including all humans, all beasts, all critters. We're all here to serve a purpose, and we do so by working together. And yeah, I don't needlessly need to kill a wasp if it's in my space. In fact, I'll go so far out of my way as to help the wasp. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. It did make me feel good knowing that the wasp didn't have to suffer inside like that. I'm happy that I set it free. Anyway, we're just about back to the car. That's another day of landscape photography behind the scenes. I'm Jack. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.